this whole Black Lives Matter thing, right? Yeah, obviously, obviously it's not great. Obviously, what they've had to go through, and obviously there are mixed race people that are black and have obviously like, maybe white or something. They're mixed, and you do see a lot of like people, not obviously not personal experience, but I've seen where like a mixed race person will be obviously supporting Black Lives Matter, even like a white person supporting, and then you get the odd people just going, "But you're not even black, so it don't affect you." You know them ones. But it's like, even if it doesn't affect you on a personal level, I'm sure you have friends that will affect. Am I
I
right?
would say as so maybe like there are different kinds of mixed race. So I'm mixed race and it might not be black and white, but like I am mixed race and I don't fit into any of the categories. But something that I found is that when you're trying to have conversations with people about race, because you end up having to pick a side and you're trying to speak out against something, but you can't, it gets to a point where you fall out with friends because you are neither white enough nor brown enough. You're not woke enough. You're not woke enough. So in the end, you sort of sit in the middle, and it's like I'm not allowed to be part of the protest. I'm not allowed to be part of the protests. So then, where do I go?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be like there's no one you can turn to because you're either on. You can't really sit on the fence. It's like
Yeah,
you're either black or white.
yeah. And this comes out like in my life. It's come out in actual violence, and people who have actively gone out of their way to try and put me and my family into places where to keep us out of the way because we're not the right color or the right type of person, whatever that means. But when it comes to wanting to be part of a conversation and also wanting representation, because I'm that mixed other tick box at the bottom of the census, there is within the conversations that the BLM protests have brought forward, there was a lot more space, but then there was also a lot of space taken away, and that was unfortunate.
Even though I'm mixed race, I don't have solidified opinions on this, like, because it's not clear cut. But I think it's a good point you made about people having solidarity just because they're united on the cause, and that's the way I see it. So I don't think, I think being silent is being complicit, and being passive is being an enabler. So that's for everyone, whether white or black. So and I think it comes down to right or wrong. So standing behind the right thing. You don't have to be a certain race to support it. But when race does kind of matter is when people are making controversial assertions and statements, and they haven't experienced it. So for a white person to make a really controversial statement, that is obviously going to get backlash, understandably. Do you know what I'm saying? If it's on the topic of black experiences and stuff, do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the extent of the relevance of race to me.